then we'll start here. All right. Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is the Raw Relationship Podcast. It's good to see you. We've been gone a little while, huh?
We have.
Yeah, step forward a little bit, babe.
Are you keeping this in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying a new thing today.
Just so I can make sure all the audio is still going through, but I can hear you just fine.
Good. I like not wearing giant headsets. We'll give it a shot.
No need. All right, so yeah, we've been gone a little while. We had a few things happen. We had the computer totally crashed, and it was down for a while. We just got that fixed. We had to reboot everything and get all the programs back in there and get it all set up once again. I think we've got it all figured out, so we'll see how this works out.
That's a huge props to you. Like I don't know. I dropped it off and I picked it up. That's it. That's all I know. You did all the rest. Let's go.
We got it. We got it.
We got this.
Also, I had a major knee injury. I tore the ACL and meniscus in my knee and had to have surgery, and I couldn't even sit in this chair for more than a couple minutes without everything swelling, getting real painful. So it had to take a few months off for that, and now we're good to go. Back up, feeling stronger, better, faster, and we're ready to rock on with some
stronger, better, faster, longer. I don't even know if that makes sense, but it sounded right. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a cheers because we're back.
We're back.
I think it's good.
Today we're going to finish off the last of our Hinch peated Irish whiskey. This is all we got left, and it's very sad, but it's so good.
All right, well, sláinte bha.
Here's to back in the saddle, baby.
Here's to back in the saddle, love.
Sláinte bha.
Let's go.
All right.
Ooh, that's good.
So we are
smoky.
Coming back, and we're going to be going back to the idea of drawing topics to talk about. Now, in the past, if you've ever followed us, we would draw a topic, and we would do it maybe a week or a few days before we recorded, and then we would kind of talk about it. But every time we were talking about what we would talk about once we got on air, we were like, stop talking! Save it!
Yeah,
this is too good.
Well, because it's all... So we're raw relationship.
Right.
So we'd be sitting on the couch and be like, okay, so these are going to be the bullet points. And it's like, wait a minute. Everything that we talked about when we were talking was exactly what needed to be on camera. Yeah. So now we're redoing it. And now you get to see all that crazy shit that we talk about in the background.
Yeah, so now we're
going to be raw.
We don't know what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, full-blown raw.
You'll know before us because you've seen the episode title. But at this point, we don't know what we're talking about. Candy's got a cool-ass thing that she brought up. Oh, by the way, this is Candy, and I'm Brett. In case we forgot to
I'm Candy.
Ourselves.
That's right. Hey, we're back. So how is it that they're going to see the title before...
Well, because once we put this out, we'll have titled it what we're talking about. But we don't know at this point while we sit here and record what we're going to be talking about. So everything from here forward is completely raw, completely unscripted, completely unthought about. Lord help us.
I probably should have thought about that. I'm cute. I'm so adorable.
Yes, you are.
Like, hello. Okay, so are we going to go?
Yeah.
So we have this new app. I didn't mean to interrupt. You can talk about it.
No. Go ahead. You set it up. I think it's just cool looking.
So we have this new app that I think is great because we were pulling papers out of a box. No more. I think that we've really dialed it in. I hope that you guys really like this. If you do, please like and subscribe to us so that you can get notified when we put out another episode. Mm-hmm. We also do shorts. So just fun little videos where we're bored and we're at home. We entertain ourselves by doing that. So we just like to have fun. So anyways, this has different subjects on it that we could talk about. If you want to add to it, comment below. Or send us an email and just let us know what you want to hear us talk about. Because we'll just throw it in our little raffle here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it towards the camera. And here we go.
Here, let me put the camera up so you can see where it is. There we go.
Okay. Start raffle.
There you go.
Can you see?
Yep.
Okay, you want to hit the button?
Raffle.
Okay. What's it going to be?
There it is. What does it say? Home projects and DIY. Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh. That's great because we just got back to the doors.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. I love this thing. Okay. We're done with that. And now that's our subject. Do you guys do home projects in DIY? Sometimes they can be disastrous, or sometimes your wife can actually think that they are super simple.
Like this one?
Yeah,
This one right
like
here?
me.
So yeah, okay, that's the question. Let us know. Do you guys do DIY projects together? Does one or the other really the DIYer, and the other one is more the watch and critique, or
DI wisher.
or yeah,
I'm the DI wisher. I look at things and I'm like, so okay, for example, we have a wall in our house that was just a window. Prior to you getting hurt, a client of mine offered us these doors. They're French doors with side lights, and they're absolutely stunning. He takes on the projects, but then he kind of gets upset with me when I want them done. So those doors set for a little while, and we finally got around to bringing them inside, so they were front and center,
yeah. So we had to see.
and the project had to be done.
I
And
had
that
tucked
was
them
the
away
beginning.
in the garage for a while, and then we were cleaning out the garage, and you were like, "We're taking these inside." And then they were just sitting in the living room, like, "Well, I guess we have to do this now."
Yeah, because it was a disaster. And you know what? That's kind of how we motivate ourselves to do projects. We just bring the project into the living room so that it's right in front of our face on a regular basis.
All right.
Anyways,
yeah, let's
so
back
DIY.
it up just a little bit. All right. Our typical DIY project. Now, granted, I am a contractor, so remodels and carpentry is not out of my wheelhouse. That's what I did for a living until I got hurt.
I am not.
Right. And so we look at projects in two very different ways. You look at the project and you go, let's just do it. And I look at it and go, well, in order to do that, we have to first do this, and then this, and then that, and then this part has to happen, and then after that, this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And I tend to get overwhelmed
Thank
in a
goodness.
paralysis of analysis where I go, I don't even want to start because it's just so much work.
I can totally get that, because when you actually break down everything, like I would break down like a hair foil,
Right.
a balayage, a foliage, things like that. People can look at somebody's hair and be like, oh, that's so pretty. They must have put a box on. No, no, they didn't. They went to a professional. Whereas just the same for you, I think it's probably extremely frustrating for you. It's actually something that I have noticed a lot.
What's that?
How I have thought that things are so simple to
Oh, yeah.
change. And I'm like, no, we'll just bring somebody in to do this. And like, so now we've got a deck that goes like this. Because I thought while we were gone in Scotland that it would be a good idea to hire somebody to do the frame, because just like you said, it gets overwhelming. What'd you call it? Paralysis of analysis?
Paralysis of analysis,
That is
yeah, yeah.
legit.
Yeah.
100%. I get it.
Okay, now, all right, we'll come back to the door project in a second, but to your deck project, that was a good idea, because at the time that we did that, I was not as involved in contracting, and I was like, framing out a deck, that just, again, I was like, there's so much
yeah.
work into it. And so you're like, hey, I found a guy, doesn't cost, he's not that expensive. We'll just have him frame that thing out while we're gone. And then I was like, cool, then I'll lay the deck boards. That's no problem. Granted, he didn't do a great job.
He didn't, but we laid the deck boards.
We
and
did.
we did good.
We did.
We did good.
So I guess that
We
goes
got a
back
lot
to
of use out of
the.
it.
I don't know. Everybody out there, what do you think when it comes to these home projects? Do you do them at all? Do either of you take them on at all, or is there one or the other, or do you both do them together? Because we typically, I mean, obviously because of my experience and everything, I'm going to be the one spearheading the work, but you're always wanting to get involved, and sometimes for me, I'm like, look, it's just easier if I don't have to try to explain anything and I just do it. But it always becomes more fun, and we both get more invested when I go, all right, actually, you know what? Let me show you how to do this,
Right.
and you can handle this part of it.
Like when I get power tools and I get to break things.
Yeah.
I like to break things.
She loves demo.
I do. I'm a big fan. It's so fun.
We did that. So back to the door project then.
We should put some pictures. Let's see if we can put some pictures up of our project, because we have them. And
Yeah.
we'll
We'll
maybe
put
we
them
can
up.
Put those up.
So yeah, we'll put them up on on our Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the Facebook, and on the socials.
Yeah, so you
All
can
of our
follow
socials
it.
are Raw Relationship Pod. So you
Yep.
can find us on TikTok,
Easy.
Instagram, Facebook, the whole deal. And then if you wanted to email in, like she says, rawrelationshippod@gmail.com.
It's all simple. It's just
It's
pod,
all
not
the same.
podcast,
Yep.
because we just wanted it to be different.
But so the door project first of all, you're like, well, let's just slap these things in there. First of all, it was a wall with a small window and a single door. It's obviously an exterior wall. So anybody who knows what that means that wall is holding up that side of your house.
You know what I love about
And
the
the
fact
roof.
that you just said that too is anybody out there who knows what that means. Here's the thing. What if there's two of me doing the project? What if there's two of me who go, let's just watch it on YouTube and we can totally rewire a house or basically risk our lives trying to do something that somebody makes look easy? Or like I thought, let's just put the doors in the window, just cut the window out.
Yeah.
This is the funniest part because this is what I thought. Let's just cut the window out and now we've got that frame. And let's just put those French doors in that window. It's about the same size, right? Let's just squeeze them in.
Right.
Just cut out the sides. We'll just pop them right in that spot.
Yeah.
No problem.
Easy peasy.
And then we'll just cut out the other parts for the side lights, right?
Right.
That was my brain. And this is his.
So we have to build another wall inside of our house to hold up the ceiling and the roof while we tear out the exterior wall. Because if we don't, this whole thing's coming down. And there's a giant beam that runs across the living room
Basically
onto that
holds the
wall that
house
holds
together.
the whole house up.
Old stuff.
So we had to build an entire new structure to hold that up, then demo the wall, and then cut out the studs. And this is the other thing, too. I'm like, if we don't get this done in a day, we just have a giant gaping hole in our
That's
house
huge.
for how many days? Like, I'm like, oh.
And
So it
I'm
was-
afraid of creatures and
Yeah, well, and just
specifically
weather and whatever
snakes.
else. But yeah.
yeah, and when you told me that we had to actually do that, I was like,
Yeah.
nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Like, I still didn't believe it. Well, but
Yeah.
why? Like,
Well, then-
explain it.
And not only that, I had to make all new headers, which are like the giant beams that go into the wall that support the load over an opening. Because a door and a window is not going to support the weight of your house. So you have to build a giant wooden header that spans that whole area. Now we went from like a 4-foot window to 10-foot windows.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, we've definitely got to share these pictures.
Yeah.
We'll share them on our Instagram because you've got to see it. When you listen to the podcast, cruise over there, check it out. There's more stuff. So we did this before you got hurt.
Thank God.
And the wall was still open.
Thank God
a
it's
bit.
the wall that didn't kill me. Or, not kill me, but
Like,
yeah, injure me.
what?
It might have contributed to it. The whole injury was just literally years and years of construction, just beating the shit out of my knees.
Yeah, and it just went.
And just one night, my foot stopped and my knee kept going and just popped, and it was bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So this whole project was before the injury. It came out nice. We're still not done with it completely because I got injured then before we put the drywall up. So we just kind of had insulation hanging out in the living room.
I think it's fair to take a break on you. And that's why when we just recently, because, now he can climb a ladder, I
Kind
said,
of.
guess what, baby? It's time to get back to this project because it was getting really hot in here.
Well, that wall ended up being like one of those old rustic cabins where you could literally see through some cracks. And I didn't even replace the siding on the outside. We just had a skin of like undercoating. So it was a little rickety for a while.
Yeah, but he was also down, like couldn't walk for 6 weeks, no weight bearing.
No.
They repaired his meniscus instead of, so salvaging it was a good idea. And the doctor's a genius for doing that because you won't get arthritis and those types of things. But we did just do the drywall together.
Yes.
So we're one step closer.
Yeah. And that was again when I was like, oh, I got to do all this. But when I do reach out, because you're always like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And I'm
Yeah.
like, probably nothing. And then I go, actually, you know what?
I do my best.
Help me out here. Let's do this. And we got it knocked out.
We did
we got
good.
it knocked out. And then we have to finish the taping and mudding, and the sanding is the. I am so hesitant to do that because we have to cover everything in the living room, sand it, tape mud again, and sand again, and then we have to spray the texture.
See, and then my brain goes, do we really have to sand? Like, there's texture on it. So let's just throw the texture on it and paint over everything. Doesn't that make sense?
That doesn't work that way.
So why do you have to sand if you're just going to throw texture on top of it?
Because you need a smooth surface to texture over. Because the texture doesn't hide everything. You'll still see these massive bumps if there's like
Are
built
they
up mud
really
or
that
anything.
massive,
Yes,
though?
they are. They're yes.
This is
Yes, you'll see
DIY.
it. You'll see it.
This is what we're talking about. And this is how I got us stuck in the predicament of putting a pool in the ground.
Oh, we're not. Mm-mm.
And
Nope.
this is a no talkie subject because
Nope.
it completely failed. It's on our TikTok. The actual fact that I couldn't get underneath the pool with a shovel to dig the dirt out, so I ordered a hand shovel thinking I'm going to be able to do this. He took
No.
off to the store one morning and he came back, and I thought it was a good idea, but I also thought it was a good idea to put a pool in the ground.
An above ground pool in the ground. And we're not. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to say we made a bunch of mistakes because we rushed. We rushed.
No
We
talkie.
didn't do it
It's a
the right
no
way.
talkie.
I don't want to talk about it.
We won't. DIY projects. This podcast.
That was a fail.
This will be about the wall because it's being successful.
Well, it's about, okay. But, all right. We did. The wall
being
was successful. The pool was a fail. We've had a number of other projects that were successful. But I want to go back to something you said about maybe two people who aren't super handy.
What if you've got two
But
of me?
I'm a big fan of YouTube University. That's not
I
an
think
actual
it's
thing, that's
great,
just what we
but
call it.
sometimes I feel like there are some points that can be mixed. Now, I'm a huge fan too, and I use YouTube University on a regular basis, and we even post on YouTube, right? So,
Sure.
but in my business, people think they can cut their hair, and I mean, it brings me business. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, and people think they can color their hair, and sometimes people can pull it off. But when it comes to DIY, I think that's risky.
It depends on the project.
do.
I really do. Now, I am not an electrician. I know enough about electricity to get a few things done. I did YouTube some things on this wall project.
You
that
did,
I was
and
able
you
to
nailed it.
run the electrical, but it wasn't anything new. It was just like kind of a couple add-ons and things like that. But electrical is super scary, and plumbing is an issue too. But that's something you can, like fixing a sink, things like that. Those can totally YouTube fix it. So I'm okay with that. But I would say just be super careful. There's a ton of forums out there, and you can get on Reddit and get on a contractor page and be like, hey, is this safe to do? What do you think about this? And you'll get a ton of comments, most of them smart ass. But maybe look into it. Do your research, a lot of research before you start something big. If we're talking about let's repaint the bedroom, anybody can do that, right? If you're talking about laying,
just throw it up there, just splatter it.
seriously.
Just
You kinda can.
but
That's
let's
the
just do
easiest
it.
thing to
Yeah,
do.
just take a roller and do the thing. Do you have to tape it first? You do.
you got to tape your trim. Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
There's
I hear I'm looking around the room like, well,
what,
should we paint that?
what do we need to do here? Don't get me started because I have to say, and I'm sure a lot of people out there feel this way. It is exciting to take on a DIY project to better your home and to better your design. And I have to say, those doors that we did and that we've put that time into, baby, those are so beautiful. And they are a focal point. You walk in the door and there's these beautiful doors that open
Yeah.
up. We get to see birds.
Yeah. It did come out really cool. I would. All right, if we're talking about other couples out there, other relationships out there taking on DIY projects, that's not the project to take on.
Be careful. Yeah, because
that was extreme. But let's go into what a bunch of other projects. You've done a bunch of stuff that, like just refinishing a piece of furniture or something.
Do you want to know
or
my
hanging
fails?
some shelves?
Let's
Let's talk about your successes first. Let's talk about you are not super
successes.
handy, but you are very smart and very go-getter. So like you,
I
I don't
hang
know.
things.
Yeah, you're
So
good
if
at hanging things.
if I hang a picture and I look at the wall and there's this much wall, I use my eyeball to figure out where the middle is. And
Yeah.
if I go in and I put a nail in the middle and then I hang it and I step back and it's a little to the left, I take it off and I took the nail out and then I move a little to the left. I don't usually measure. But you taught me.
Yeah.
But you taught me. One thing I will never put up again is a towel bar. That is
Why?
because it's the simplest thing ever, but for some reason it's an epic fail for me every time. The towel bar falls every single time. I'm like, oh, there it is. It looks so good. Everything's up. Screws are on. I put the towels on. Bye. Just crashes to the ground as loud as possible, like clink, 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 clink. You know, it's kind of embarrassing. So I'll just stick to hanging pictures.
No, I think you're better than that. Didn't you hang you hung bathroom shelves? Those are still there.
Bathroom shelves. Oh, the ones in my bathroom? The master bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would love to think that I actually did that. No, I tore the ones off the wall that were there. They were crates because I had a wonderful idea to put the crates in the pool area put the filter in.
And you tore them off the wall.
Destroyed them. I destroyed them. And like you would walk in and there's a screw and a piece of wood. The wood's just it's just like this on the... I love that you're married to me still. These are challenges that are real.
I love that really you go. The other day you were like leaving for somewhere and you're like, baby, can you make sure that all of the batteries for the drills are charged up? Because when I get home, I'm taking down that shelf system and I'm moving it into this bathroom and I'm taking that one and I'm putting it over here and I'm going to do all these things. You don't have to do it. And that's always the thing, too. Now that we mention it, I cannot tell you how many times I've finished like a whole work week and it's the weekend and you're like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. This is my project. I'm going to do it. I got this. Don't even worry about it.
Oh, my God.
And
You're going to talk about it, aren't you?
And then... I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm just going to sit back and chill on the couch and watch TV. And then you start doing a project. And then it turns into, are you just going to sit there and watch me do this? No, I don't
say it that way. I'm like, baby, can you come check on it? And you see what I've done.
Yeah.
And that's really the truth of it.
I'd say that's a bit more accurate. It's not that I
demand he helps me. It's that I attempt.
You're like, well,
to be
what do you
successful.
think about this? Hey,
but you try to go ahead and foil ahead. You go color somebody's hair. And you put that root on it. No. That shadow root and that melt. It'll look horrible.
No.
That's why you never asked me to help you do your hair.
That's right.
But no, he's right. You're
I guess
right.
You got me on that because you can help me with my trade here at the house, and I can't help you with your trade.
Yes. Cheers. We do things with each other. So if you want to do a DIY project,
do your research.
Definitely do your research and try to get somebody who knows what they're doing. Because if you have two of me, you have a possibility for complete disaster. I think there was a TV show that showed that stuff at some point.
Probably.
And if there's not, we should do it.
Yeah.
We call it DIY double disaster.
We'll let you. Oh, there we go. We'll pitch. Maybe I should save this pitch and not put it out there so someone steals our idea. But
I'm sure it's already out there. There's so many ideas and so many things. Yeah.
We'll just have you start every renovation project on your own.
Oh, yeah,
until
and then
it becomes an absolute failure and then I have to come in and fix everything.
Like absolute. You want me to start by, going outside and seeing if I could dig the legs out to the above ground pool?
Oh, God. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about the pool.
We're not talking about the pool.
Okay, so now that you are mentioning, now this is something I do want to put out there because I want you to be grateful and I feel like you are. NFL season is back. We actually have navigating the NFL together, and that is an important subject in our raffle that will come up whenever it comes up. We're doing one each time we do our podcast.
I sure hope
but
it comes
I've let you rest.
Yeah, go ahead.
You were saying?
I just said I hope that topic comes up while it's still NFL season.
Oh, it's got to. It has to. Otherwise, we're going to have to put, if it's before Super Bowl.
Yeah, we're going to have to pull it.
We're just going to, let's just plan on that. If it doesn't come out, because depending on me, we might get a lot of suggestions. Like people are going to suggest cool stuff to us. I hope.
Bring it.
Please, bring it on.
Bring on your relationship topics.
And I mean, even if it's dirty, all of them, bring it on. We talked about bringing strippers home. This is not a children's podcast. No. This is not a children's YouTube channel. So keep your kids away from it. And but the NFL is back, and I'm a Cardinals fan, and he is a Chargers fan. And we actually went to a game together.
Cardinals versus Chargers, yeah.
It was rough. So, relationship stuff is legit real for us, and we're still here.
Yeah.
And we're still the Grams.
What was your point about the NFL, though?
My point about the NFL
And
is he gets
DIY.
to rest. There are no DIY projects. I have decided, and that's why I have not used the drills to take down the shelf in the bathroom, in the master bathroom, because I know it'll be a project for you. So I left it.
Okay.
I let it be.
Okay. All
And I'm
right.
not
Fair
changing anything.
Fair enough.
Because I want you to be able to relax and enjoy football. And your weekends need to be dedicated to me and football in that order.
And we are maximizing our time together because
Yeah.
now that I'm back to working, and the other part of that is getting back to working is like getting all of my muscles back in shape because I did literally sit for 3 months and
Atrophy.
legs atrophied and
Yeah.
everything, and so getting back to work, and now I'm back into restaurants instead of construction because doctors won't let me go back to construction.
I'll put him back in construction, though.
Yeah, so thanks. She's filling that void for
I
me.
even winked. That was cute. I wonder what it looked like. We'll have to see because we don't edit anything. So.
But yeah, but I'm like extra tired from work because my body's still getting back into shape.
His butt hurts
So-
all the time. He's always butt
Yeah,
hurt.
I am
Baby, you
butt
want me to
hurt.
kiss your butt?
Yes, please.
Can't do it right now. It's on a seat. But
All right.
yeah. So, anyways,
Any other suggestions for couples doing DIY?
definitely watch the YouTube videos together. Come up with a legit plan, and I think that it does have levels that are to success.
Yeah.
Everything has a levels to success. So, level 1, what's your plan? Level 2, how do you start it? Level 3, what are your ingredients, or what is it called? I'm thinking like for some reason cooking. It's not ingredients. It's
It's not a bad analogy.
it's what are they? What like what's wood called? Your project. Your
Materials?
thank you. That's it. Materials.
Well, there's steps to everything, and everything you do affects something else. So just you have to think about that. You have to know, okay, well, if we do this, then, I mean, if you're talking about doing something like our doors, then you have to know, like, okay, there's electrical running through that wall that has to be rerouted, and now we're taking out this light, and new lights have to be put in, blah, 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 blah,
or
blah, blah,
if
blah.
we remove those studs to put in doors, the house could fall down.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That is a real legit worry. Make sure you know what's supporting your house, because if you have two of me, you have two people going, well, we'll just do this. We'll just stick it in there, and then the entire house has fallen down, which is pretty huge.
That's pretty big. I will say this too in closing: if you're one of those people that loves to watch all the HGTV and DIY network shows,
He was on
and
it.
thinks that oh, this is super easy. Let's see how I did all that in half an hour, and they did all this and that, and it was super easy. It doesn't work that way. I've been on one of those shows.
Boomtown Builder.
And it was, there's a whole crew behind the scenes
Yeah.
that do a ton of the work. I still say we were the only show where the hosts did the majority of the work,
You did.
but we were qualified.
Well, Tim
but-
McClellan is the one that was the main.
Yeah, he's a
But
crazy
you were his
designer.
right hand man. He's
Yeah,
amazing.
he's amazing. So we just
Amazing.
built really cool shit. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, don't watch that network and be like, we can do that ourselves, and just start knocking down walls. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes, is all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, if you're going to start with a DIY project, start with the floor.
Start with painting.
Painting. I thought
with painting.
floor only because,
You've helped me put in a number of floors.
wood flooring can be kind of easy as
The
long as
click lock vinyl plank flooring.
I think-
we've done a number of them. We did our whole house,
Yeah.
and you helped me do some other houses as well.
I did.
Friends of ours and stuff. So
We
yeah,
like to work
she's good at
together.
that.
We do like to work together. I think if you have a DIY project, just make sure you're in the same realm of success, and the same you have to cooperate too. You
Well-
have to work together. You have to understand your team.
I would say to that
You
too.
have to
If
be
you're
a team.
if you're a relationship kind of like we are, where one of you is super handy and the other one not so much, bring your other in on it. And what?
I'm not insulted because it's true.
You're handy, but you're not super handy. I mean, you're super handsy.
I am super handsy. So
No, but the point is, have you come along and help?
He
Hey,
lost his
you can
train
do
of
this.
thought.
You can do this, right? Hey, all right. You don't have to control everything. the super handy person. You don't have to control everything and do
And you
everything.
have to step down and realize that you are not the pro.
Me?
No, not you. Me. The you me's.
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Have to, you have to go, oh my gosh, okay, what can I get you to do that? I think that we've done good on this pod.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
We're not responsible for anybody who decides that they're going to go ahead and take advantage of doing a DIY project.
Yeah.
We are disclaiming right now
not
that if you're
responsible for
watching
anything
this
that happens
podcast,
to your house.
we are not responsible for any accidents or any inconveniences or any projects that fail or whatever. We're not even responsible for the grave. But get out there and see what you can do if you want to like hang a photo.
I will say this in closing to that point. Respect the tools. If you're going to be using power tools, respect the tools. They can be very dangerous.
Yeah, because I was using a Sawzall one time when we were actually sawing out the wall that we did put the doors in, but that was years ago when we first moved in, and I cut the entire power.
Yep.
In the kitchen.
But you could have cut
or in the
yourself.
whole house. Yeah, I could have cut my arm off.
Yeah, tools are dangerous. You know how to use them. Don't just go buy fancy new tools and figure out I know how to do it.
If you want to do demo and you don't know tools, grab a sledgehammer.
Get into it.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not saying don't do it. Just know what you're doing before you do.
YouTube University.
I love DIY stuff because you get to step back at the end of the day and be like, look, I did that with these hands. I made that change. I made something happen. Start small, do something cool, do it together, have fun with it.
And in closing, if you're ever going to DIY auto mechanics, just don't. There are so many I tried to do my own brakes and they have squeaked forever. So just don't.
No.
Not on this car, but like it was a while ago. But I was like, I'm going to pull the car in, and
I was super impressed with that. I remember when you tore apart your motorcycle. I was super impressed with that too.
I mean, it's impressive, but it's a disaster. That's DIY. It's all DIY, whether it's house or mechanical or anything. But yeah, I mean, nothing was successful for me.
That's not true. That's not true at all. Your brakes were fine.
They squeaked.
Well, they got dusty.
No, it was because I didn't calibrate the thing when I pulled the pin out, and I didn't push the things, and there was so much more to it.
A little more YouTube. More YouTube. Everything I do on the car, I get from YouTube.
It's if you watch a 1 hour YouTube video, add 24 hours to how long it's going to take you to actually pull off the project.
But you can still do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Anyway.
Here's to being successful at DIY, and here's to being
not successful and just trying anyway.
Here's to having a good relationship. Slunge-a-ba, baby.
All right, ciao. Slunge-a-ba.
We'll see you guys soon.
We'll see you soon.
Tune in again.
Cheers.
I think that was really fucking good. How long was it?